Man, there's a lot of speculation, but welcome to
episode 72.
Episode 72. I'm Justin. This is Adam. Obviously, maybe we need to make you guys a little more familiar with us. I think that'd be good for everybody involved.
It feels good to be blue today, for sure.
It always does.
Yeah.
It always does. And,
it's a little special when...
even though we are 7-3-13 in this tie...
I mean, how many goals is the cup worth? At least...
$1 billion.
Yeah, I was going to say.
$1 billion.
I mean, we have them down bad, and they're not close.
Yeah, I mean, they have their supporter shields and whatever.
They have their 7 goals.
That's really all they have. And it's kind of sad. I mean, I feel much more of a rivalry with other clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe the refs had a little chat to the teams beforehand, it seemed like, because it seemed...
Although it started to get loose.
It did start to get loose, but it always will.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like the other one. The other one was out of control from minute one, literally. Yeah. Minute one. Thankfully we had a pro this time, and I couldn't really have asked for anything more.
Yeah, well, when you have a team that is the Red Bulls and the only thing that they're first in the league is fouls committed, when it's late in a game and they're losing, the wheels are going to start to fall off. Despite that, MLS handpicked a referee team to keep it from happening. But there was even a point, I think, at halftime where they had literally double the number of fouls as us, and they hadn't seen a card yet, and obviously Alfredo got carded.
Yep.
I'll say, if anybody remembers that challenge, it was for sure a card on Fredo. Yeah. I saw some people upset, but that was for some reason, a 44th minute tactical take the man out to prevent him from our 2 center backs that we had back that are literally all-stars. So I don't know really what he was thinking there, but I guess at least we didn't really get wronged by the ref, I feel, in any nothing that stands out, honestly. And I don't think the Red Bull fans should feel that either.
No, neither team should.
No.
I thought, early in the game, I felt that Red Bulls were kind of controlling things.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little bit worried in the way that we've seemed a little scattered. But
they have that press that they're like our kryptonite somehow.
I think honestly, their goal was to press us, get a lead early, and just maintain it.
And attack the weaker parts of our team. At least today, it was TAYVON who was out there in a spin cycle. He was lost.
I mean, the dude looked like me.
If we threw you.
Yeah, if you threw me on the wing, it looked like me, and he was cooking.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about how TAYVON, TAYVON is an attacking part of his game away from literally being Tinnerholm.
Yeah.
But it was even defensively today that, I mean,
there was a little rough, which is his strong suit.
Yeah.
So that's why, it's not to go at him after a win or anything like that. It's just, to make the observation that that is his strong suit today. It just wasn't there, which is going to happen. But at the end of the day, had he scored that chopped goal, I would, oh my God, I'd ride my bike over to New York.
I was going to say, the speed that Twitter would have switched from one point or one agenda to another would have been record breaking. They would have had to write about that in the newspaper. I don't know. It would have been TAYVON is the MVP.
I would just picture that, he chops it and cuts it right across goal, and it just dinks off the post end. That's when he chopped. That's what I pictured.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't have a great game, but at the end of the day, the team again found a way to win. I was happy Taty put in that extra effort on that ball because it was so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was so good that he almost didn't realize how good it was, and you saw him put that extra little bit of pace on it. I think
your boy's back, Santi. That second
I would
half
say he never left.
That
really.
Second half was outstanding, bro, from Santi.
Yeah, he played great. I mean, he had that volley on a somewhat one-on-one open goal, but I mean that's you're pulling that out of the
I mean he should have had another assist with Maxi one-on-one with the keeper with that header, and Maxi hit it right at his chest. And then I almost forgot about that HAAK almost David Via'd the Red Bulls.
Almost Wayne Rooney'd.
That would have been. And then
genuinely when I saw it happen, I saw the goalkeeper up. I was screaming. I was like, hit it. So I wish he just had hit it.
He should have hit it
earlier and harder.
Yeah.
And he probably scores that.
I mean, it kind of sucks because there should have been a few more. Collins' goal, with the header. It was pretty sloppy. That probably should have gone in after HAAK's attempt. I think Hebert was down there to take a shot as well.
Maxi's free kick,
put that into wherever the dudes that painted that awful tifo for the Red Bull supporter section, wherever they were, they got Hebert's shot.
Imagine packing that whole thing up and bringing it to New Jersey. That's terrible.
Imagine.
Down bad.
I mean, I think they were probably already in New Jersey because they're the New Jersey Red Bulls.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that. But to be fair to the Red Bulls, had they finished better, it could have been a very high scoring game from
it was
both ends.
Yeah, it was tough early for sure.
Yeah,
to be fair.
So they were, they got some shots on goal and stuff like that. They tested Sean. Sean obviously showed who he is.
Sean's that guy.
Yeah, don't go running into Sean and then be surprised when he nudges you back. It literally nudges you when you fly.
Dude, I tried so hard to get a clip of Sean little boying Luquinhas. So Sean they do bump into each other, and then Luquinhas gets up and tries to, I don't know if what he's saying to Sean, and Sean straight up just like shoved him to the floor.
Yeah.
And was like, made one of those faces like,
yeah,
you're talking to me like that? Like,
literally.
What's going on here?
I'm happy nothing more was made of it because it was so it was such a little nudge.
Yeah.
That it could have been made into a lot more, and I'm happy it was. And that just shows, the ref was a professional.
Yeah.
More than anything, though, I'll say that this win is huge for men like Nick Cushing. Genuinely, it's massive. Not only for that, but first win over a rival. That's huge. We were saying it before. Had he won before that, it would have been huge. But this is huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's we've for a few episodes now said the seat was hot, and he's obviously turned it around, and it's obviously it's very much a CUSHING situation at this point. Capitalize that INN. Because that's the vibe. I mean, we're the king of the get us into the playoff and we don't care guys.
Yeah.
Like, we're those guys. And that's
but
really
it feels even
the
more comfortable when you're up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. I mean, I was hoping for like a supporter shield because I think that is obviously a very important trophy like around the world, and when it comes to the MLS, we have the playoffs that kind of takes value away from it. But I mean, realistically, when you consider what like an MLS Cup is, you did have to put yourself in a good enough position to be in the top 50% of teams in your conference. But really, you're winning like 4 games, and obviously winning your done games are harder. But like to maintain
that mentality,
a good enough form for 32, 36 weeks of a full season, and to be the best team in the league, like I think it is a little undervalued, like how much that actually means. And
yes, but
we're definitely a part of undervaluing that because we love to let the Revs and the Red Bulls know that it doesn't matter. But on the flip side of that,
like, we're not the ones undervaluing it. Mm-hmm. Like we are because the league does. Mm-hmm. We didn't just decide like, oh, you were number 1 in the league, like you're a clown.
Yeah.
You didn't win the playoffs. That's just how the league is set up at the end of the day. And but
I mean,
who am I to say no to the professionals?
I was gonna say you can also play the same card that like the Revs won the supporter shield, set a points record, and then got first rounded for them in their own house by us. So like, what does that say about our team to be able to do that to a record-breaking team?
Right. And
so there's a lot of angles.
Yeah, no, that's the exact thing. Is that at the end of the day, the season is 4 games longer. Mm-hmm. If you are the supporter shield winner, like you've got 4 more games. It doesn't end right there.
Yeah.
You got to keep that mentality going. So, look, if you got to win, you got to win, dude. You got to win. It is what it is.
And I think we want to keep this one short, but it would be it'd be irresponsible for us not to talk a little bit about Taty watch, the rumors. It's hard to say. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is the week where Taty said by the end of the week we will know his future.
Wasn't there a big announcement too supposed to happen like this week? That didn't happen.
It's not happening.
So we got dubbed on a stadium again, boys.
Yeah, we got dubbed on a stadium announcement. That is a part of being an NYCFC fan officially.
But I feel like if there's Taty news, we'll talk about it. And obviously great to get this win over the Red Bulls. and huge for CUSHING. So I'm excited. It may not seem like that with my voice, but your boy took a long bike ride after this, after that game, and it's almost bedtime.
Yeah, and good thing is we don't have a midweek. Give the boys some time to relax. We've got
Give Taty time to leave.
Yeah, we've got Inter next Saturday, and you guys will probably hear from us after that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, unless something else happens, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace.